everybody, Gingershadow here, and welcome back to our Minecraft mod review with me. And today, oh, it's a very interesting one, I think. Well, technically it's two mods. Technically I'm reviewing two mods. Attack on Titan mods. They've always been an interesting subject, in that we've never really had the best of the best ones. Because a lot of the time it's either they have 3D maneuver gears in them, or they have Titany bits in them, but they never really have both, do they? And that's still true. That's still true. I still haven't found a mod that's got good Titans and 3D maneuver gears built into the one. But that's fine. We have two mods. One adds Titans, one adds 3D maneuver gears. And they're both in the same version of Minecraft. I don't know if this has ever happened before. So, yeah, basically the 3D maneuver gear mod got updated at some point at the start of the year to be 1.16.5. Cool. We don't have Titans, though. Or, there were some Titan mods, but they weren't. Different opinions, I suppose, but I didn't really prefer them. And even then, like, actually fight them and stuff, it wasn't always the best. A new Titan mod has now come out. A new Minecraft Attack on Titan mod has come out, and it's a 1.16.5, and it adds in a variety of Titans, some boss ones, how to kill them, So mix that with the maneuver gear, and boom, you've got some Attack on Titan fun. So, we're taking a look at both these mods. As I said, one is just the 3D maneuver gear, which I'm kind of wearing already. And then one just includes Titans. So we'll take a look at some of the Titan stuff first. And then we'll move on to the maneuver gear. And then we'll move on to the special Titan gear at the very end. So, right, this adds in, we'll say 6 regular, well, they're not really regular. 3 regular Titans, 3 abnormal Titans, and then 2 bosses for the Titan stuff. Adds in 2 enchantments, which are pretty much a necessity if you want to kill the Titans, because they're, well, you'll see. So we have got the 3-meter Titan, the 7-meter Titan, and the 15-meter Titan. So they get bigger, as you might guess. Also for us, I'm just going to quickly grab myself a wee sword just to show the stuff. So, right, we'll summon the 3-meter Titan first. / difficulty normal. We'll summon the 3-meter Titan in first, and oh my god, it's horrific. In the good way. In the good way. It looks terrifying, as it should. It's a Titan. Model-wise, though, it looks good. Oh, the buzz. So, this little fecker, 50 health, it's a 3-meter Titan. It will attack any humanoid-based thing, as Titans do. So, that might include villagers. Should we test and see if that includes villagers? Let's test and see if that includes villagers. There's a villager. The answer is yeah, it'll eat villagers. Fantastic. So, I think there's 5 damage per hit there. And if I hit it, well, it makes a racket for one, but also it heals very, very quickly. So, yeah, basically, trying to kill these things with normal weaponry just won't cut it. There's a specific way to kill Titans. I mean, lava's another way, I suppose. But, yeah, you can't really just kill them with regular weaponry. If you've only got regular weaponry, you're going to want to run away from them, pretty much. Because, yeah, they're pretty insane. But, yeah, so going from there, though, yeah, the 7-meter Titan is obviously a bigger variation. I don't know. Yeah, okay, so it seems to be always the same skin, yeah. And by the way, these will spawn naturally in the world. When it hits nighttime, they'll just arrive in the world. So, have fun with that. So, okay, yes, the 3-meter one always looks like that. I wasn't sure if it was always the same skin or not. Yeah, it seems to always be the same skin. Good to know. And then, yeah, we've got the 50-meter Titan. Boom, even bigger and freakier. Oh, my God. So, they make a racket. You hear them coming, as long as you got your sound turned up. And as you can see, they're pretty much impossible to kill regularly. Looking at them, yes, as they get bigger, they get more armor, so they're even harder to hit. They get more health, 100, 50, 100, 150. And this thing's got 30 armor rating, which, you know, you're not killing that with regular weaponry. Not at all. So, these are just the regular ones like this. They'll attack humanoid targets. Poor little villager. I can't wait to see what the 50-meter Titan does. Go for it. Yeah, so they're doing more and more damage each time as well. Kind of what you'd expect from them. Their hitboxes, by the way, are a bit, you know, weird. Basically, the bigger ones, their hitboxes pretty much are the legs. To an extent. Say their knees. We'll say that they're non-existent knees. And then you get these ones, and it's like up to their chest. It's kind of the same height all round. And you get the smallest ones. And, like, they can get hit pretty much anywhere. But pretty much, they've got, like, a height thing going on, basically, where it's, like, up to like, a 15-meter class's knees. And that's, like, the highest you can hit on them. Anything above that doesn't do anything. So shooting arrows at their head, that won't do anything. Swipping at them. And that's where you tag on to with a maneuver gear and stuff as well, technically, because, you know, That's totally a thing you're going to try and do. Aim for the, they say aim for the back of the neck, don't. Just aim for the kneecaps. It'll serve you better. So they're the regular ones. Going from there, we've got the abnormal ones, which, well, they're just mental, I'll say. Basically, they're the same as the other ones, in that they've got the same health and that, but they run a bit quicker. But as you see, that's just mauling a sheep. Yes, abnormals just kill anything, pretty much. But they're, you know, quicker and scarier. Because you'll hear them coming at you, but they'll come a lot quicker. I think they can move quicker than you can run, so... yeah, good luck with that one. The same deal, though, in terms of health, in terms of everything with them. I think damage is pretty much the same as well. They have different models, though, so you can tell them apart instantly. You can definitely tell them apart. And, yeah, they flail about a bit more as they run. And they're a bit freaky, yeah. Like, if you were just walking around, you just heard that coming at you. It would be quite freaky if you weren't used to it. At least I think it would be. But yeah, so as you can see, the other ones who came into the village, they're just planning to murder everything they can. Wait, are they not? Oh no, you're getting stuck. I was going to say, why are you not going up? Are you stuck? Oh yeah, I think they're just getting stuck in the terrain. But yeah, as you can see, off to kill people. Oh wait, a golem. Oh, the golem's here to help. I imagine the golem will win. No, wait, no, it won't. Regeneration. Ah, never mind, it's away now. But yeah, so I like this mod. I saw the pictures for it. I'm like, oh, we might actually have a really good Titan mod. I just had to see how they react. And then I saw them moving around, the noises, the look and stuff like that. They're terrifying, which is perfect. But they work. Like, they go for things. They've got their set targets. The abnormals are different from the regulars, 10 to 10. So, right, how do we kill them then? How are we going to get rid of the Titans? How are we going to clear them out? Well, we've got 2 enchantments for that. We have got Titan Killer and Thunder Strike. So, right, Titan Killer is pretty much what you'd assume it does in the Titan. It basically enhances whatever weapon you put it on to have the Titan killing property. So, you suddenly do a ton more damage. Like, how much damage is that? 150? That was like around 30 something? Where does it say? 34, 33, 34-ish. Yeah, you're doing about 34 damage with that. And basically, even with the high-end regeneration, you could, in theory, at this point, kill them. Thanks to that enchantment. So how do you get that enchantment? Just enchant table, find it. How do you normally get enchantments? Then we've got Thunder Strike. Oh, yeah. No, never mind. They're coming for me. They're coming for me. Oh, God. That's the range, by the way, for attacking. That type is way over there. I think there's 2 versions of the mod. One version got updated afterwards because I guess some people didn't like the really long range, or the creator thought, well, that's a bit harsh. They have a 64 block range. So if they're within 64 blocks of you, they will come for you if they know you're around. So that's fun. The updated version changes that to 32 to make it a bit easier, but I mean, just depends how much you enjoy suffering. Right, if we try to go in survival again, right now it's far enough away, so it's not coming for me. The abnormal one's nowhere to be seen. We'll hear it coming if it does, and it'll kill me, and I can't do anything about it. But yeah, so adding Titan Killer, usual enchant thing, Thunder Strike, so it's the same deal. Both can go on the sword. And back in the creative mode I go, because trying to fight them outside, that would be a pain. Where? Hold on. Did it despawn? Oh, okay, the despawn. Well, it killed something over here. Okay, they seem to despawn if they go far enough out of range. Fair enough. But, in that case, just summon a 50 meter Titan just to test this out. It's a big Thunder Strike on the sword, basically enhances the sword even more. So now you do, I think that's like 70 something damage. Where's the numbers? Give us the numbers. 70 something. 79, that's saying. But, so yeah, enhance the sword with both things, you'll do 10 times more. I assume the Thunder Strike thing's maybe like the Thunder Spear thing going on, and then Titan Kill is just maybe your blade is basically the required thing that could cut through Titan, because sure, you need the very specific blades to cut through Titan. You need a very particular made blade and da-da-da. So, yeah, if you want to fight them, you're going to need those enchantments. Before that, you're running from them pretty much. You get another option. Well, you do have one other option, and that is these beauties. Cannons. So, these are actually made through a summoning thing. You can see these two, that's for summoning the bosses. The cannons can get made, I might as well just jump into this end chest just to quickly grab these. Block of coal and 2 blocks of iron, and basically plop it down, plop it down, plop it down, and it'll create a cannon. The cannons will basically shoot at hostile things. They don't get manned, they're just their mob, basically. And if you put a hostile mob down, like say, yeah, the 3 meter Titan, it'll take aim, and it'll try to shoot at it. Now, It's not got the best of shot because it's going to aim for the thing's head, and as you've seen with bigger Titans, it doesn't always work. This thing will eventually shoot, it just takes its time, but yeah, if we plop a few cannons down, they'll all take aim at the Titan, and eventually they will fire at it. There we go. Okay, that's weird. I just assumed the abnormals would go for the cannons because they're living things. No, apparently that doesn't count. They'll go for animals, they'll go for mobs and stuff. They'll go for pretty much anything. They won't go for the cannons though. Yeah, there's the cannons at their full clay. Their shot accuracy is not 100%. But they will attack the Titans, and like they might kill some occasionally. They might at least wear them down for you or something. At least they won't aim for players, so you get that going for you. But yes, that's the cannons. The cannons, they're a fun little addition. That's just the cannonball they shoot. You don't actually get hold of this, but it's like if you wanted to replicate the shot for it. They do a fair whack. If they hit. Which they don't always, but you know. When they do a good amount of damage. So that's another way to defend yourself. If you don't have the enchantments and stuff straight away, you just get some coal, get some iron, shove some cannons down, and just pray, I guess, put them up on a wall. Put them up on a high wall the Titans can't reach, but yeah, you have to do the attack on Titan thing pretty much. But yeah, so that's the basic Titans. I think they're very cool. I like them. And I think they're terrifying exactly as need to be. They look horrific if they're running towards you to get the sound so that you can hear them. Yeah, I like them. So then, moving on from there. Stadium River Gear. This is a completely separate mod. I'll link both mods down below, by the way. And, yeah, so it's a bit more complex making this thingy-majorg. You need two things. You need the 3D maneuver gear, which is, I think, goes on your belt, because you need baubles and stuff on as well. And you need the 3D maneuver gear hand grip. You need two of these, pretty much. And, yeah, so to make the 3D maneuver gear, it is all this stuff here. You need a cable coil, you need gas nozzle, which is lots of iron. You need two cable coils, actually. You need a grapple launcher, which is more iron. You need some type of arrow string. You need a girdle? Maybe that's pronounced. Leather tunic, leather and string. You need a belt, which is leather and metal. Then the blade holster assembly, which is made from a gas canister, and a blade holster, which is made from... Blade holster is made from more metal, and gas canister is made from a slime ball. Leather, a bucket, and more metal. So lots and lots of iron, and a couple of little extra bits. But that's basically for making the main 3D maneuver gear bit. The blades themselves are made from iron and more iron block bits. Not block bits. Bars. I'll get the word eventually. And then the 3D maneuver gear hand grippy things is made from white wool, iron bars, and levers. And basically, yeah, you're going to want two of these and one of these. So this thing, you'll have baubles, or whatever the mod's called, as a required thing. It goes in its own little slot. And, well, it goes on at that point. After that, you're going to need to put one of these in each hand. And, yeah, at this point, you're good to go in terms of actually flying around and using it. So, to show this off really quick. Game mode, survival. So, basically, you can punch this stuff out and do anything. If you press shift and click, it will do that and start you. You will take fall damage, though. You will 100% take fall damage from this. Oh, there we go. Okay, it's a bit weird to try to figure out. Okay, but basically that's what the shock absorbing boots are for anyway. Boots are leather, sticky pistons, leather boots, and well, you put these on. These will absorb some of the shock. So okay, it's shift and click. But if you well, you're supposed to hold. Hold on. I think I'm getting. Oh, I know why. I'm getting caught in the rift because I'm shifting a block. And I've just crashed. Okay, the game didn't quite like that. Right, back in. So I'm not going to claim to be an expert with these things because I haven't used them a great deal. But basically, what I do is you shift and you click and you hold and it'll drag you towards that thing. Your wire stays connected though, so you have to shift click again to remove the wire. So like it's like yeah, it'll be tricksy to learn how to use it. Again, I'm not an expert with it, so yeah. But if you could figure out how to use this to swing around crazy, or I guess if you had higher buildings, you have more time to like operate and swing everything. Using little buildings is obviously quite tricky. It has a very long range though. If you could like fire up there even. Right, so that was weird, and I kind of had to stop a new Minecraft world because I was getting auto crashed a lot. So I looked at crash report. That was to do not with the actual 3D maneuver gear mod or the Titan mod. That was to do with one of the core mods required for the 3D maneuver gear mods. Something to do with a liquid being weird, bugging out, being in the area of it caused a crash. Not fun. Hopefully that gets fixed so we can use the 3D maneuver gears properly and So it was nothing to do with the maneuver gear being like too quick or something, or jolting, or jittering and da-da-da. No, it's just a liquid was somewhere. It wasn't spawning in correct or something. I thought it was a bit weird. I was testing player with the Demon earlier, flying around the place quite quick, and wasn't an issue, so yeah. But anyway, moving on from, you know, the flying over areas thing and da-da-da. What we also have got is the ability to add blades, so if you get blades, put them in your inventory. Ah, there we go. I was wondering why this wasn't working there for a second. So, okay, to get blades to work, you have to take the blade first. You have to shift right click the blade, put it in your holster, and regulate quickly put it in your holster. So basically, shift, done, one button, done, another button, and I'll put them in the holsters in your maneuver gear. It holds 4. Then after that, basically, you can take the maneuver gears themselves, you can press control, and then the button for it, left for left, right for right, and basically they put the blades on for you. For a second it was being weird and wouldn't put blades in one of them instead, but it's because it was, if you're holding this in your hand, you can't put blades in this holster. That's something I just figured out the hard way. But yeah, so you get these, they are very strong and very quick, 14 attack damage, great. Does 60 for durability, so not a huge amount of durability, but that's a lot of damage. But obviously, even then, against Titans, though, you're really gonna, you know, like if we type in Titan, we grab a Titan really quick, you're still not gonna do a lot with these, even with that. Like, better than a regular sword, but you're still not gonna do a lot with that. Also, to note, you can hook onto Titans as a thing, but, I mean, you know, you can only aim at their legs and stuff where the height box is, so you can't exactly go up and swoop up their necks or anything like that, so that's a shame, and unless, you know, the hitboxes get changed so it covers their entire body, that probably won't be changing anytime soon. Also, there's another little thing just to note. If I shoot this thing out, there's also shoot that one out too. And I'm caught between the two. There's actually 2 buttons for these. It's Z and X, I think by default, which retracts them, which basically will pull you in towards them. So that is also something to be careful of. If you're hanging on a building and stuff, you really want to, you could do that as a way of getting up and stuff. But I'm not good at controlling these things. I have very little experience. But yeah, that's those things. You can slip yourself over places really quick. And I guess, yeah, if you're holding shift on a block, you'll get held in that block, and you just let go, and you'll fly towards it. You can pull yourself in using the direction, but they're using Z and X. It's a whole hullabaloo trying to figure the thing out. Obviously, it'd be better in a big city type area with lots of tall things to hang on to, so you can experiment with it and try it out. Just remember to have the shock absorption boots on, otherwise you're gonna die very quickly. But hey, one other thing we can do. Okay, another thing that you can't right click things with the things in hat. Didn't know that. Cool. Another thing you can do is you can enchant these as well. I just went in survival mode there and forgot the Titans right behind me. Right, so one thing to note about enchanting and stuff is it works in creative, but not in survival. So you can enchant these as well, but you need to be in creative for it to work. So if you want to have Titan slaying ones that actually work, you need to do it creatively. You can't, unfortunately, do it in survival. If you want to have a blade in survival that works, you're gonna have to do like a diamond sword or something like that. So yeah, it's a bit, the mods aren't exactly set to work together. They're made by different people and all that jazz. But I mean, hopefully these can get enchanted at some point or something. I don't know. Maybe everything got updated so the mods did work together slightly or something. But yeah, obviously you're gonna want enchants on though if you want to actually, you know, kill the Titans. So setting this thing up, there you go, Badoom, you do absolute heaps of damage. How much damage did that do? I did quite a lot there. I think I did even more because, yeah, this is a stronger blade. Interesting. But yeah, so that's the deal with these things for fighting the Titans. You want the enchants, but you can't have the enchants, but you can use these to fly around. Technically, if you had one in hand, you could still use that to fly around, and then you could hold like another, like a diamond sword in your other hand, and use that to fight if you really want to. That's still a possibility. So I mean, there's ways around it. Either that or just set yourself up in creative mode if you want to have fun actually fighting Titans with the Sea Demon Overblades. But right, going on finally to the last bits, the bosses. There are 2 bosses in this. They are a lot stronger than the other ones. We have got, well, one is made through 3 iron blocks, a stone, and a skeleton skull. And it is, Badoom, the Armored Titan. So it behaves like a normal would in it that it will kill pretty much everything. Bar apparently cannons. Actually, I want to test that again. Hold on. Will you? I mean, the cannons will attack it. Will you attack cannons? Or are cannons literally just set as creatures not to get attacked? Yeah, I know. He just ignores the cannons until they hit him. Once he gets hit by them, he'll react to them. I guess maybe the cannons are set like that so that they don't get destroyed before they actually get a chance to shoot. Because if a normal saw them, and since they get such a huge delay, they probably all get destroyed before they even got shots to be useless. So I guess maybe the mod creator did that intentionally, so you know the cannons actually could be useful. But yeah, the armor titan, 30 defense, 500 health, 50 meter class. That means you can only target him to a certain area. If I can hit the fecker. He's just currently climbing trees and stuff. So yeah, pretty much. Yeah, there we go. It's up to about the middle waist-ish. Also, yeah, it's now hit night. 10 does a regular 50 meter class just spawning. 3 meter class is spawning. I'll be up until about, yeah, the abdominal area you can hit him to. Which also means technically you can hook onto him. But yeah, so that was the armor titan. That's an easy one to make. The colossal titan, on the other hand, which is in this, slightly more complex to make. So the colossal titan, you're going to require soul soil and magma blocks. So attaining the blocks isn't exactly that bad. But I just realized the armor titan stopped healing. Or have you just... I know you've just stopped healing. Huh. Maybe it's an upper capsular healing or something then, or maybe that's just bugged, who knows. But yeah, so you're going to need, I think it's 16 solid soul and 9 magma blocks. So for this, you're going to want 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you're going to want 2 off each side. Then you want to surround it in soul sand. Like so. 2, 3, boom. Which, yeah, to point about it, there's no spawn egg for this. If I type in Titan, there's no spawn egg for the colossal or the armor titan. You could probably use the /summon command to summon them, but other than that, like, you have to do it this way to summon them. And then final one, though, you want a skull. And boom, colossal titan. It's bigger. It's much bigger. Its hitbox is somewhere along its feet. You try and go higher, it doesn't work. I just saw there though, I went and fire when I hit it. It does fire-based damage when you strike it and stuff. Or just being near it and stuff. So, yeah, it's obviously quite tough. Also, it doesn't seem to have any armor though. So you can't just hit it with anything. But I mean, with 1,000 health, its healing factor, which has stopped. And notably, its healing factor has stopped. I mean, maybe, is that Titan Killer kicking in or something? No, now it's going up more. Okay, there must be like an upper limit to how much you can heal in one go, and then it just stops. I'm guessing it's a potion effect it gets, and it lasts only so long. So, okay, you could outgun it eventually, possibly. Right, just to get a feel for how tough these things are, put the shock absorption bits along with netherite. Not enchanted, but you know, just to see how strong is the colossal titan. How is dealing with the colossal titan go? So we're gonna fire into it. Insta-dead. Right, so that gives you a hint to how powerful that fecker is. Also to know, just being in the vicinity of him is actually burning me. So, that's fun. Alright, I need to go collect my stuff now. It's filled with the hooks. I forgot to put keep inventory on in this new world. Right, so trying it again. This time I've got protection 4 armor. So no, this is netherite, by the way. So netherite is armor toughness. Armor toughness reduces big hits done to you, damage-wise. So, like, you know, it's the best you're going to get to reduce a colossal hit from something like this. It's not helped so far, but in theory it should. I mean, enchantments also help a massive amount. I think armor plus, like, toughness and stuff like that reduces the damage by, like, 2/3 or something. Then, or 1/3, and then the enchantments do, like, another 1/3 or 2/3, so this should have an effect. Or, we get one shot again. We don't get one shot, huzzah! We get 5 shot by it. We did do some damage before dying there, though. That's neat. It's also going to come towards us. Maybe it's like trapped in own hole. Now he's got an enormous reach. Never mind. Oh my god. Okay, so things we've learned about the colossal titan. He doesn't need to move. He's got a colossal reach. He can hit you from afar. Don't even think about going there. Also, he disappears if you look too high up because his rendered thing disappears. But so yeah, that's the colossal titan. That's Attack on Titan mods. Oh god, okay. So yeah, I like this mod. The Colossal Titan is ridiculously powerful, which it should be. It's the Colossal Titan. It should be ridiculously powerful. Getting close to it should be a major risk to your health. The thing lets out steam that, you know, cooks people alive and kills them. So it makes sense you don't last very long being near it. So as you can see, with the full enchanted armor, we can last 5 hits against it. After that, you need to flee and regenerate and go back, and it'll be healing at the same time. But its healing factor doesn't have an upper limit. So yeah, there's a chance you can beat the thing with enough planning and trial and error and dun. But yes, that's the Attack on Titan mod and the 3D Maneuver Gear mod. The crash thing was quite unfortunate, so I don't know what's happening with that. It was a part of the core mods doing that with a liquid. It's just a random chance thing discovering something like that, because I floated around before doing this review and I was fine, so I think I was just unlucky there. But yeah, really cool mod, both for 1.60.5. If you want to check them out, links will be down below. And yeah, I look forward to seeing more updates and stuff and seeing more bits and pieces added in. The Titans that are quite cool. I like the sound effects being so, it's just menacing as they run towards you. They get progressively powerful. The boss is obviously way more powerful, as they should be. They're, you know, one of the 9 Titans, and the Colossal Titan himself is an absolute monster because, of course it is. It's the Colossal Titan. Lovely. But hey, anyway, let us know in the comments what stuff you'd like to see get added to the mods. Do you like the mod? Do you think it's cool? I'm chuffed. I'm quite excited for this, because then we can actually do like an Attack on Titan based thing. Because we now finally have a pretty good 3D Maneuver Gear mod. I think it's pretty good. It's a bit tricksy learning to control it, because I don't know how to control it yet, but it seems pretty good from what I know. And we've got, yeah, Titans of varying sizes that are aggressive and come towards you. And we've got bosses actually, you know, attacking stuff. I want to play with more stuff like this. But hey, anyway, people, leave a like if you enjoyed, and thank you all very much for watching. I shall see you all next time for whatever mod review, for whatever anime mod I find next to do. And again, yeah, 1.60.5. Check the mods out. Really cool. Boom. But thank you for watching. See you all later. Goodbye, everybody. Also, just want to say a quick thank you to all of the channel members for the extra support, and a special thank you and shout out to our elite members, the joining members Austin Quinsonberry, Sebastian Ramsey, Alexander01, OPMV, Bold Reaper, Null Finnissy, Robert Simeca, and our ANBU members GoldDragon, Eragon, Nathaniel Prue, and Noah. Thank you all very much for the extra awesome support.